This is a long one. I've never had a... Never had an outage this long. I'm gonna erase this in case you get to see it. Ooh, very nice flop. And continues to be nice, so we're gonna put the money in here. Oh wow, he had the top set. Jesus. Well, that was horrible. Well played by you. Like, no, oh fuck. Well, there's just some setup spots, man. We are back, and probably just in time for you to see the ridiculous setup spots I just got into. And lost more than a buy-in subsequently. Couldn't do much about it. Here's the top set there. I flopped so nice. RIO can't check indeed. Gonna check it once more. Checks again. And we are good there. Flop a top pair. Checking sounds good. Checks again now. Alright. Might just win it for us. We're not folding at this point. And we might actually... Do we go for value here? I kinda doubt we get called by much. Not folding. Nice. Yeah, with the viewer count there, that is an issue. I noticed. It honestly is wrong. It shows 107 for me as well. So in case so many of you actually stuck around there, then and actually people came while I was off, that doesn't make any sense. I still think it's wrong. Last time, like, we had the display for me was like 40 or something last time it happened. When we rated somebody, it showed up as double that. 42, Adam says. Yeah, I think that sounds way more correct. Still gonna bet. Yeah, 42. Now it shows 42 for me as well. So that means I owe a sub, right? So, how are we doing now? We're probably still a bit in profit, but nowhere near as much as before. A buy-in still, I'll take it. I thought it would be slightly worse. Right, so let's hope it doesn't happen again. Wow, that 44 of you are still here is kind of blowing my mind a little bit. Cheers for that. And sorry for the... if you're Hitchhiker Guide through the Galaxy fan, then sorry for the inconvenience. Which famously was... Well, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who hasn't read it. But it was a good scene in the book. Alright, yeah. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I think you saw the hand where we flopped top 2, then improved to top 2 again. And the guy had the set of jacks there, had us drawing that. I owe us up, alright. But 2 off the bar. No, not 2 off the bar. Do I? Right. Certainly seems fine. Especially with that 8 and 9 in our hand. Right on. Usually costs half of viewers, yeah. And this was a long outage there too. So you probably didn't hear my explanation in the meantime. There's some appliance, and most likely it's an appliance in the neighborhood that knocks out some frequencies in the cable net. I know quite a bit about computers, don't know anything about that stuff. But my brother suggested that that's like most likely reason. He has been the head of IT for an internet service provider, incidentally, for 14, 15 years or something. So he likely knows what he's talking about. And all the other like obvious or likely causes have been ruled out by my ISP after long hours of talking, plenty of visits by a technician and all that jazz. So yeah, it's a really weird thing. And I need to switch from cable to DSL, which means I need to... so I called it a DSL company. They told me it's going to take like 3 to 4 weeks to set the connection. It's going to be a business connection. Not sure if that plays into it. Kind of surprised it takes that long. But we also have to, like usually you're locked into a contract for a given amount of time, usually 2 years in Germany once you sign it, and you need to have extraordinary circumstances like moving to a location where the provider isn't available in order to, sorry, in order to get out of your contract. And in our case, wow, in our case, they just can't provide a continuous connection like they should. Also nice over here. And so that's going to be a reason to cancel the contract out of the, out of the normal circumstances. But that we wrote an email a week ago. They told me it would take a couple of days to answer. They still haven't yet. I'm going to follow up on that tomorrow. Tier 3, right? Let me check. Let me check my notes. Hang on. Alright, I'll just do that then. Give the random sub. Hang on, where do I do that? Probably need to enter my own channel. Oh. Gonna let it go. To Heads Up Master, hey, that's fitting. Heads Up Master is a long-time viewer. And how fitting is that? Cheers, Heads Up Master. Enjoy the amazing benefits of being a subscriber. No, but yeah, cheers. And the icon, the emotes actually are kind of fun now. I like the new ones, like the blind squirrel. Chi-Ching in the channel. Good to see you, Chi-Ching. Yeah, we had a deal. Chi-Ching, it's not a random gift, but we had a bet, and I lost, and I ran bad in the bet. That's not easy to say. Ran bad in a bet. There you go. So I've been doing up a little more than a buy-in, close to 1.5. I honestly have no idea with the 3 and the deuce. I know I don't want to raise it. I couldn't tell you. Check it out. Probably a fold, right? Usually when I don't know, it's a fold. Not in this specific spot in the small blind. In other spots, it's anybody's guess when I don't know. Didn't mean to sound like that. Small blind versus button. Wait, that's the wrong button there in the matrix. Fair enough, I think. Yeah, doesn't get played. Just a fold. Good night, Chi-Ching, as well. Wait, happy times. Here we're gonna raise, and here we flop the bottom set. Quite happy indeed. Here we get raised as we call. 3 Broadway cards, a suited ace. And decent board. Kenny, pretty active. Here the set took it down, sadly. Turn cool. And are gonna call. Don't river so nice here, and probably gonna let it go. Nah, I can't let this go. Let's get a good one. I have to let it go now. Pity. Here we have all the 9s. I wonder what the deal is. Pair the board. That's cool. Double suited aces in table 1, which... I have all the 9s, man. What's happening? Woo! Made sure that my stream is offline. I was gonna ask, and then I felt like, that's not open up any wounds. Oh, I raised your bet. I didn't notice that. I mean, I would have done it intentionally as well. I thought I was open betting, not raising. Oops. Alright. Even closing the action. Well, 3 Broadway cards. What do we know about Robbie? Stabby for small sizes, 3 ways. Alright. We got her to the nuts. Over here we get to close the action with the pair and the suit. And... flop. Hopefully flop it. Turn it got over here as well. That is a proper shame and no mistake. Alright, not bad. We're gonna come over the top here and start off by checking, I believe. Now we have a pretty strong hand here. Alright. Could have just come over the top. Take it down here. Not happy. King Jack, yeah. Kind of discounted the King Jack a little bit, especially with diamonds, with spades there. Because he didn't bet the flop. Easy come, easy go, unfortunately. TDFH! Hey, welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. Good to have you. Where's that leave us? Let's check. Leaves us half a buy-in profit. Well, it's better than nothing. And I can't blame all of what happened in the last half hour on the dealer. Well, you know, the one with the top set, where flop top 2, that was kind of a setup in that spot. A setup spot. But oh well. Past is the past. I think we get to call a raise here. Yeah. Turns out we don't need to. Probably gonna go for the bluff. Alt the turn. Which with the pair in my hand on second thought. But the other thing was that I have the queen. Which is a decent-ish blocker. Fair enough, gonna let it go in a moment. What now? You had 10-8, top pair, the nut flush draw, right? No, with the queen I have flush draw, alright. This guy is certainly active. 150 in the middle. It's fine, she's not going to come over the top a lot, at least not likely. They're playing a big one in the meantime. And things are happening over here as well. F7 gonna take it down in the end. And here we'll never know. And here we'll let go. Yes, please. First 2 spots, he limps. Okay, let's go the Fulgerfand way. Not a happy board, but we do have the nut flush blocker. Raise here and check. Not a bad board, if you ask me. Get called, and what a horrible river turn. Not gonna be able to do much here. With the spade in our hand, should have bet the turn. Yeah, now I need to let go. Not blocking straights. Betting the turn. SPR 1 with a spade in our hand. I don't know. No good, huh? But we have another 38 minutes till the splash hours are over. And we're sitting on all the available PLO 50 tables, so if a splash happens, we shall be immersed in it. Two fiddy splash. Way less people left to act behind us here. So we're gonna open. Still think you so bad that you ain't even playing. Well, the streaming helps with me not starting to tilt. But I have been running bad today. I'm not gonna deny that I made mistakes. Less than on other days, however. El Guapo! Cheers! Thank you very much for the follow. That's very nice. We are 3 ways here. Well, we turned kind of amazing over here. I'm gonna go with the bet for our spade here. We also have a nice flop. Here we're gonna raise. Lots of iron in the fire right now. Irons. 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 There you go. Good call. Did queen. Shouldn't be a problem much. Did 5. Take it down. Sorry, take it down with the flush. I think we'll check in a moment. And what an interesting river. Probably gonna pot it with the blockers. Could go for the check raise, but then we risk seeing it gets checked through. We block all the nuts here quite handily. It is so nice when someone is running hot. Those days are particularly enjoyable, I have to admit. That's true. Nothing quite like running hot in PLO. When does that happen exactly? I hope soon! Cha-ching! Don't demoralize me! I hope soon. Nope. Open the PLO 10 table. Because why not? MTTs, yeah, I don't know how you do it, Chiching. MTTs are really tough on me. I think PLO MTTs I can deal with, but even then, just that feeling of sitting there for 7 hours and then you get knocked out just before, even first on the final table, and you get like 10 times your buy-in or something, and the hamster man going nuts deep in the chat. Welcome back, hamster. Pleasure to have you. So I guess we made our comeback. We were down when the raid happened, and now we are up a little bit, half a buy-in. I shall take that. Yeah, no particular complaints except about the dealer today. A bit. Goes in the action here. How about a king high flop? No? That's too large for us to consider anything but folding here. Yep. Nope. In the meanwhile, money in here? Not anymore. I will, I hope so. Okay. Right. Nothing happening for us currently. Still 19 entries at PLO 55, at PLO 10. No limit going on anymore. That's fine. Still, man, it's 4:30 in the morning. And RunItOnce is still a small side. That is quite nice to see still. I think we have more PLO tables going on than microgaming currently. I'm just gonna check, but... By the way, Chi Ching is a super nice person and has an amazing No Limit Tournament channel. Do check her out. She's a good friend of the channel. You're bound to have a good time in her place. I'm getting a slight caffeine high from all the tea. And it's just green tea, I promise. So this table we're gonna ditch. I'm not gonna play heads up. Alright. Ace is over here, also quite alright. Start with the leading. Aces took it down pre. Gonna go for a bluff here after it went checked through. We have the 10. Gonna fire on any non-pairing, non-club river. Get called. Unfortunately, the board does pair. Took it down on table 4. On table 3, he bets. That's nice in the sense that I'm not tempted to start bluffing now. Yeah, let me move the table over to another spot. Where we flop gutter and future blockers. Oh, looks like we do have another PLO 50 table opening again. Let's take one off here. Still some potential to bluff on the river. Some other fine hands. Table 1, we took it down. Called here. Top pair, open ender. Kind of have to go for it here. It's a pity that we block all the draws so hard. Yeah. Gonna go too big, make it look like value. Get snap called, pretty much gonna be a jack. No, good that bluff. Yeah, and that fact that we were blocking all the draws so heavily is probably pretty good argument against trying it there. €1 extra in the middle. Let's give it a shot. Well, we flopped a wrap. Got that going for us. And a heart. Nope, swing and a miss. Over here. Below 10 table. Everybody keeps checking over here. King 10 taking it down. Need to check behind, and we're good. So I think that brings us to just about breaking even for the day. Actually down a little bit. Down most better part of a buy-in. Four. Two pair, huh? 4 or 5 ways, okay. So we're just gonna check behind, should we get to? Yeah, not blocking the straight draws. We shouldn't change too much all that often. Below 50, currently nothing happening for us. Certainly some players willing to put money in. Involved here. Well, involved is a strong word. We were in the big blind. Let's just let it go. What ends up being the conclusion over here? Really? Pair in the gutter, no diamonds. Start off by checking. Not entirely willing to fold yet, unless we get potted into. The ace itself is nice, the diamond blows. It's out a diamond, and for half pot I'm holding here. I don't see that used as a bluff all that often. Usually more like a value bet. Too bad. Down to heads up on table 4, so I'll ditch it again. Checks, huh? Straights complete, no flush completes. Might want to call down here. This guy's also stabby in pots, is what the note says. Checked at full house, alright. Zigging and zagging at the wrong times currently. Down here, that's a really decent board, I would say. Here, we're just gonna call. I think so, at least in earlier positions. I'm not quite sure on the button versus the cutoff. Let's check. It's fine. Just a call. Make two pair, have the gutter. SPR pretty much won. And take it down. "20 more minutes of the Super Splash promo and of the stream." And then I'm kind of night also starting to feel a bit lightheaded. I think it's a caffeine overdose, and yet I keep sipping the tea. Yeah, it's asking a bit much of this disconnected offsuit hand, even with, what, 5 big blinds in the middle. Looks a bit nicer. Take it down. 7-6, probably with the extra money, otherwise it's a fold in the MP. With the splash, it's bound to be fine. Bottom pair, open ender, backdoor flush. Not gonna fold, also not gonna bet here. I bow. Actually, why not? Take it down. Hang on. Never mind. Take that one down as well. Another 2BB splash. Also a decent hand for it. King, queen, queen, jack, suited to the queen. Let lose aggro. I think we're still gonna cold call here. Alright. Bad turn. He checks it though. Block kings. I'm slightly confused what she's having now. I mean, we're not folding. She shows up with way more aces than tens in that spot. Yeah, I don't know how much I should chide myself over that. A bunch of these spots where not quite sure I'm supposed to lay it down. This one we're not laying down, that is fine. Upper right over here. And get a fold. If he checks those twice, maybe he'd taken a stab. Probably could have stabbed a little lower. For a little less money. Take it down though. So she checked the turn there. Once it board paired. There's all kinds of weird, because aces should be betting. I guess it makes sense. We were blocking kings, that was the problem. It does make a lot of sense for her to play the hand like that, I feel. Trying to let me catch up, which worked beautifully. But with me blocking kings and then ribbing the nut straight, tens is pretty much the most likely thing. He's way more weighted towards aces. Sometimes aces with tens, sure. Yeah, I think it's just a nasty spot. Putting us probably around 2 binds in the hole now. Yep. Let's see. Well, on the positive side, we have 50 more minutes to turn it around. So let's look at it like that. And 2 binds down is not horrible. We invested 2 binds in... was it 3? Splash pots? No, I don't know. I think it was 2. So there's that. Also gonna show a return of investment over time. And knocking on wood. Suits me fine. Ace versus King 977 single suited. Ugh. On live tilt load, I understand. That is a nasty way to go. Not entirely nasty is having a 1250 splash. Sorry for segueing away so quickly, but that's just horrible. There's King 977 single suited. Ugh. Hey, ho. Gonna lead this. I think. Yep. Gonna take one off here. We have a pair. We have a second nut flush draw. We get raised. Wow. I'm all for that. How about you do something? If she raises here, we're putting it in. Like right away. Hope for a good run out. Don't be another setup. She has the same hand with the better flush draw. No! Free rolling confirmed. Couldn't close the deal on that, but made some profit. SPR was one. Yeah, you put it in on that board, of course. Are you kidding me? No doubt about it. Yeah, SPR won doubly so. 2 pair, nut flush draw, and the gutter sounds okay to me, if you ask me. Not gonna abide with the limp. That's a pretty massive turn for us. Good call, just gonna check behind. He bets again. Just calling sounds good. Shooting a queen in the gutter. I mean, dude, is it too nitty to just call? Over here, we definitely let it go, and don't get a nice. That was such a nice turn, man. That is too bad. Can't get any river that's good for us, unfortunately. You have to. What the deuce? You hit the 9s, okay, so no fold equity there. Against his specific hand, not to be results oriented. Ten, 5, 6. Suited to the king. Probably not horrible. Gentleman is a little bit short. Gonna go for the check raise here. Was a nice splash, and we have 11 more minutes to get a big one. Wouldn't be opposed to that. Nice 1k splash to end the day. A man can dream. Just a straight, not blocking higher straights. Still gonna lead this. Like lead fold. Get raised here, we'll let it go. Cool. So we're getting lucky over here. I'll be honest, I was not tilting, I was adventurous. And felt like, ah, fuck it, I'm gonna call. I called the 3-bets, I'm gonna call the 4-bet, especially once this guy just called, didn't come over the top. And got lucky there, no mistake. I don't want to say, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take the luck. Put it like that. Also, Shazam. Deep here against anybody? Yeah, against Kenny. Oh, hang on, let's deal with this first. On here, we have the second nuts. Take it down. That was good. Putting us back to even. Yeah, we're not gonna reset for the last 8 minutes. If the big splash happens over here, then we put 150 in. Nice, 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 nice. Ace King, double suited over here. Down here, all the pairs, not all the pairs, 2 pair and an open ender. I think we can definitely call. Half pot. Ooh, comes over the top. In that case, we're gonna let it go. No joy over here. Single raise pot, no reason to. I think with the 7, it's kind of to lose. With the 9, I think the move would be to come over the top again. Check up on that. So, go for the check raise. Second nuts. Let's see, small blind. Jack 10, 7. Gonna check, maybe he wants to make a move with blockers. The 10-7 actually gets raised. The 10-9, even down to the 10-7, 10-5, 4-3 deucey. Still get raised there. Interesting. Doesn't go for it. And he had the kings. He also had a 9-7, so he had a nothing. He had the kings. The blind squirrel. We get ace over here. Maybe Robbie wants to come over the top again. Wouldn't be against it. Pretty decent one. Whoa, I dig it. Sorry, here, showing the wrong tables. Hey, that's hopefully nice. If not, we have all the outs we want. We're behind right now. So, am I showing the right table now? Yeah, we're gonna bet fold here. And put it in. Putting it in. Wish us luck, man. Take it down here with the flush. Please be dead. No? Fair enough. You get that fold. I'll take that too. Putting us a buy in profit. Whew. Man, I feel I've fought hard for it and endured as well. Endured a lot during today's stream. And now I'm starting to lose the capacity of speech, apparently. So good thing the stream will end in a couple of minutes. Most enticing board for our hand that we have the backdoor flush draw is kinda nice. Against this sizing, I think I'll let it go. Yeah. €5 splash over here. Limping sounds good to me. Oof. Nasty. I think we're not gonna bluff there. I just pulled off a bluff on another table, didn't show. Sorry about that. And I hadn't realized I flopped 2 paired on here. Sorry, here. Didn't realize the table was on for a moment. Let's try to rectify the situation a little bit. Ace is on table 1 and the deep character is raising. D's not suited to the ace, we're just gonna call. There's a decent board. We have a bunch of decent boards, hang on. Yeah, that's fine. Down here, not such a decent turn. Because again, really quickly, we are not good anymore. Let's disguise our hand a little bit.